guess we're live now.
We're live,
Yeah.
but nobody's waiting.
0 people are watching.
0 people.
So we can do it. Okay.
Except it does record. So we might want to intro.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hi, everybody. Everyone.
Welcome.
All right.
Oh, I missed you too, Jim Hallis.
Jimmy Hallis
It's been like 5 minutes.
All right.
Woo-hoo.
People are pouring in.
We have people now.
Yes, indeed. 5. It went from 0 to 5 in 30 seconds. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So.
How's it going?
Not bad. It's, Scott's here. Hey,
Hi, Scott.
Now talk about a regular viewer.
A regular viewer.
That,
Scott. We love him.
Saw a picture of him today.
Yeah.
He didn't. He wasn't nearly as ugly as I thought he was. Oh, no. Just kidding, Scott.
Me.
Just kidding. Sorry. Who am I to talk? All right. So you were talking to your family there for quite a while. You had to cut them off.
Family Zoom just now for a little over an hour. Yeah, we had to cut them off. I was feeling kind of sorry for my niece. She had a baby about a month ago, and Murphy, and little Murphy wasn't having any part of today.
What did she sound like? Yeah.
She sounded just like that.
Just like that. Yeah, that's what she sounded like.
That.
Oh, what? Chris Holman is here. All right, Chris is in the house. Right. Hey, all right. That's great.
I don't really have much news today because I spent most of the day sleeping.
I know you did.
Isn't that weird? I don't know why. I was all asleep all day.
You slept a lot.
But I do have a funny picture to show you.
Okay, well, that's good enough.
Yeah.
All right. Fawn is here.
Hi,
Linda's
Fawn.
here. Oh, my God.
Okay. Where's it go?
Okay.
Oh, come on. Where did it go?
People are waiting.
Okay, sorry. Talk while people are waiting.
I wish you would act like a professional.
I am a
God's
professional.
Sake. Anyway. So, what was this
How about
a picture
the weather today?
of?
Was that the weirdest shit ever?
That was weird if you live here, I'll tell you that.
It was a picture of somebody social distancing, and it was really funny. Okay, you share what you have, and I'll find it. I know.
Oh, there's Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Oh, sorry.
Hi, Cindy.
Wait. I got more.
You got more.
Here
what?
we go.
Why? Wait. No, stop that. Stop.
Oh, okay, sorry. All right. So, while you're figuring that out, I will just so we do every day we do this today in coronavirus history.
Oh, here I found it.
Okay. All right. What is it? Go ahead.
Okay.
What is it? A picture
I hope you can see this guy. It's a guy shopping, and he has pool noodles on his head.
Yeah, so I can see it.
Show social distance.
That's
genius.
Good. That's good.
Scott, for some reason, I see you doing this.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what. I wonder what happens when he has to go over and get something off the shelf. Does he knock
I want to know
over?
what he does when he has to use the urinal.
Yeah, stuff like that.
I hope he has good aim.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Okay.
That was.
Okay, so this day in coronavirus history, which is really yesterday because it's usually something that happened yesterday. But do you know who James Campbell is?
No.
No, you shouldn't really. But yesterday, it was his 32nd birthday.
Uh-huh.
He ran a marathon in his backyard.
Oh, I actually do know about this guy.
Yeah. He just had to traverse his backyard 7,000 times to run the marathon. And that's pretty good because I'm having a hard time getting up to 200 steps these days, all told, really.
In his backyard, and he has a really small backyard.
He does, yeah. It's it's got a little fence and he's running around. But he raised a lot of money doing that. Yeah. So here's to you. What's his name again? James Campbell. He's over in England. He's probably got a British accent and all.
I
think I'll run around in the backyard.
Go run the marathon.
Oh, be
it's
right
lovely.
there. Yeah, don't. Really, you turned in for this?
Tuned in for this.
Come on.
Okay,
What?
so The other thing is,
yeah.
remember yesterday I told you that there's a surplus of bacon?
Yeah.
Today on my Zoom call with my family,
yes,
because the NCAA tournament was canceled, there's
That's
also
March Madness.
March Madness, yeah. There's also like this huge surplus of chicken wings because all the basketball is canceled.
Right.
People.
What about the rest of the chicken? That's what I'm like. Okay, you got a lot of chicken wings, but what about the rest of the chicken? Where did that go?
Where did that go?
Are there just a bunch of chickens running around with no wings?
Huh.
Interesting. All right. So, sometimes
we're funny, sometimes we're hysterical.
Yeah, sometimes you're in a pandemic and you don't have, much to do.
Yeah.
So you're looking through thousands and thousands and thousands of photographs and trying to decide which ones to keep and which ones to get rid of and so forth. And
then you're not boring.
All of a sudden you come across something your mother saved that you haven't seen since it actually occurred.
Oh my God.
I just have a little something to show you.
Paper lasts that long?
First of all, yes, this is
this
there it is.
Danny West.
I believe this is probably a Christmas present to my parents, but it's a folder. Now it's, there's nothing special about my abilities of making Christmas trees, obviously. But
wow, it didn't disintegrate?
It has some of my writings in it.
Is that your real handwriting?
This is my real handwriting. See? What do you think of that? That's like when I was I believe I was in 4th grade.
Dang. Okay? They had paper back then?
Shut up. All right. So
what year was that? 1950? 6?
No. 4th grade would be like about 1961. 10 years old, 4th grade.
I wasn't born yet.
Yeah, sometime before you were born. I was thinking, boy, I really need to wait a while to get a really hot girlfriend. But
I'll be robbing the cradle, literally.
Okay, so this is my life, is what I wrote. Okay. I won't read the whole thing because it's very exciting, and you can see why I was probably, I could budding, Fred Hemingway. So now the first thing that happened in 1951 on February 22nd at 4:27 p.m., I got out of my mother. That was I just kind of went past that. I didn't really know how that happened, and the doctor turned me upside down and spanked me. I was born in St. Barnabas Hospital. And then we'll skip forward to kindergarten. In kindergarten, I had a hard time doing my puzzles. See,
oh my God,
I'm still talking about it.
My God, it scarred him for life.
I've talked about, I'm sorry. It just happened,
For those of you who haven't heard the story, really, have you been living under a rock?
Yeah.
Dan thought he was going to flunk kindergarten because he couldn't do puzzles.
The word on the playground was, if you don't get all these puzzles done, you flunk kindergarten. And I like puzzles. There were 10 puzzles, and like 8, 9, and 10 were really hard.
He still has to do therapy about it.
Yeah, I do puzzle therapy. So, and then I go through like who my, and then we made hand plaques for our parents. Did you make those things where you put that in your hand?
I have mine downstairs in one of those 5 million boxes you always bitch about.
Somehow, mine was around for a long time, but it disappeared. And then I go through a litany. I wouldn't be surprised. She probably smashed it on purpose. Patty. Okay.
We love Patty. Yeah, we're just messing around.
My former wife. So let's see. I go through a litany of who my teachers were, but then no, we're getting to the really exciting part. What I like to see, but what I like to hear. Yeah. Okay, this is pretty good. Like I'm pretty. So this is a little thing I wrote on December 14th, probably around 1961.
I still wasn't born.
Yeah, you weren't even conceived. I wonder what day that happened on. All right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
okay.
was there, but I don't remember it.
This is entitled "What I Like to Hear." I like to hear waves against the rocks. I talk about rocks on numerous occasions in my writings here. I like to hear leaves on the ground. I like to hear the schoolroom when it is quiet. I like that a lot when I'm a teacher too.
Some things never
Yeah,
change.
some things don't change.
TMI.
I like to hear the bat hit the ball when I play baseball. I like to hear the rain on the roof when I'm in bed. I like to hear cheers when I'm at a baseball game or a basketball game or a football game. You know,
or lacrosse or hockey.
Hockey, who knows? You know, yeah. Oh, that's right. My third wife. Well, there
She
was
hasn't been born
there
yet.
was Kelly. I haven't seen her in a long time. I used to refer to her as the future wife of the rest of my children, but she moved away, and that never
The
happened.
future mother of the rest of your children.
Yeah, sorry, the future mother of the rest
I
of my
thought
children.
that was Fawn.
I'm not. No, it wasn't Fawn. It was Kelly.
Kelly.
But
Oh.
Fawn knows Kelly. Fawn knew
Okay.
Kelly. I like to hear guns on TV. Yeah, I still do. I just love that. Okay.
Oh, there's more.
What I like to touch.
Put your children away now.
Okay.
Don't let them hear this part.
I was 10. Okay. I like to touch a new baseball because it's so smooth, and a basketball because it is so bouncy. I like to touch fur coats.
Okay, stop. Round, bouncy things.
Okay, well, yes. I like to touch fur coats and dog's fur because it is so soft.
Soft?
But wait till you hear this next sentence. I like to touch a Cub Scout uniform because it is so soft, and that's what I like to touch.
You were a perv even then.
Well, clearly I hadn't discovered girls in 1961, and I wouldn't actually get to touch one for quite a while. Okay. I wrote that. Yes, I wrote that, Claudia. Hi, Lori Van Wieren. Oh gosh, so that was what I came across today, and I don't think I had seen that touching. No, not a Cub Scout uniform, like my own.
Dan likes Cub Scouts.
Now, my guess is the last time I saw this thing was when I gave it to my parents on Christmas in that year, because I was like, I just ran across this box today, and then it had letters I wrote to my family.
Is this the box with the letters from all your old girlfriends?
No, I have that too. I can't. It's hard to. I haven't really had the courage to look at that.
Let me look at it. I would laugh.
Oh yeah, maybe you could do an interpretive dance.
We need a joke, Jim says.
Oh my God. Okay, it's about time. We're getting to the end of our time, actually. You know, it's so much fun here.
It is so much fun here.
The MC. But I'll get out some of those letters I wrote to my family because those were wacky. Yeah. So, okay. Well, you know, Sven and Oli, they were standing around chatting on the corner like they always do, you know. Where is Brian? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm
Lori
sure he had something
dance.
really important. Yeah, so Sven and Oli, you know, they social distance when they stand on the corner now, but they still do. There's some habits are hard to break. So, they're standing around and they're talking about, well, Sven says, so Oli, did you see the big full moon the other night, a couple nights ago? And Sven says, yeah, I saw that. That was pretty good. And Oli says, you know, or Sven says, you know, one time I actually got to talk to that famous movie guy, Stanley Kubrick. You know who he was? And Sven says, yeah, didn't he do like Space Odyssey? And Oli says, yeah, he did Space Odyssey. And, you know, and I was talking to him and he told me, he said they actually put a restaurant on the moon. And I didn't know that. So I said, well, what was that like? And you know what he told me? He said the food was great, but there was no atmosphere. Well, apparently someone did. They think it's really funny.
Your
All right.
fans thought it was funny.
Yeah. Whereas you thought. Yeah. Okay, that was Lori. Yeah. Look at Swanee. Laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face.
Yeah,
heart.
look at Jim Hallis.
Oh, Jim loved it.
He's
All
double-digit
right.
advocates. Okay.
Yeah, the food was great, but there was no they don't have no
atmosphere.
atmosphere. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well. Oh gosh, that's time. Our time is up. It's been a great night. Much better than I had anticipated.
Yeah.
But I love to see you all here. Stop by again tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll probably do a big show tomorrow night.
Big show,
yeah,
double
big
jokes,
show. Yeah,
probably.
maybe 2 jokes. Sure. Yeah. Okay. And where is Brian? That's a good question. Well, like we care. All right. So.
Too short, Chris says.
Too short. That's what. Leave them wanting more. That's what we always
do.
We always say. So. All right. We will. We'll catch you tomorrow. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Love ya.
End stream. There we go.